Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be showing you how to dominate on XIN ZHAO mid. He is a super oppressive mid laner. You can kind of think of him like a very similar version of Pyke. His all-ins are very good, his roams are good, and you can get a lot done with him. I would recommend banning Syndra or Cassiopeia. They can give you a lot of issues since they have so much CC. They can lock you down and just so much damage overall. He plays very well against melee champions or just squishy mages in particular. But yeah, the biggest issues is to place mages like Syndra and Cass from what I found. For our runes, we have Hella Blade, Sudden Impact, Eyeball with Relentless, secondary runes, Bone Plating, and Revitalize. If you're against a ranged poker, then you're going to want Second Wind. We are going to get our E level 1, we're going to proc our passive, we're going to get 2, then we're going to jump on his head. Trade with Hella Blades in our Stone Plating, like you see there, with our Bone Plate. With Bone Plate and with our passive, trade with Hella Blades. It's very hard for anyone to trade that. It's up now, we want to trade again. We're going to pull back like we're not interested in him, make him think he's safe. And he's going to pull the wave back. I'm going to stay out of the turret while still taking big trades. They have a more jungle, I should be able to avoid those ganks. We're going to get our Q level 2. We need to dump this. I'm going to just try to shove this as hard as I can. This is why you rush T-Mat on XIN ZHAO, even though that's not going to be your technical first full item. T-Mat is your best first item rush. Okay, I need to collapse on this. I should be able to pinch Raw for Kane can if he reacts. Oh, nice. Nice. Good for them. And you normally want to start refill so you can get to your T-Mat faster. Doran's Blade and Doran's Shield is if you're more desperate in the matchup and you're just trying to get that strong level 1. He just dashed away. I figured he would do that, so I held on to my Q. I'm gonna wait for my E again, and then I'm gonna E on his head. Now that his dash is down, I should be able to all in him. Just use my passive to kill the cannon. You can manage your passive by looking down below. I need to thin this out a bit. It's gonna hard shove into my turret. I'm gonna hit the backline minions, they're doing most of the damage. I'll let the melee minions just stay. They don't do much damage. Trying to thin it out. We have it in a really good spot. Since he can't solo us and we had refill, we have quite a bit more sustain. Plus with our passive healing, there's not a lot he can do right now. He needs a gank desperately. I'm gonna max this first. Knock him up, hit him with the W, stay on with our autos. I'm literally autoing minions instead of him. That was a complete accident. Jump on Mord. Knock him up, hit him with the W, auto attack. That's actually fine. We don't need to dive this. Yeah, it's not really worth. I had the wave in a pretty good spot. Whenever you already have the advantage, you don't have to force like that. Because then he was going to lose a bunch of CS. He was going to have to back. You don't want to max your W on XIN ZHAO mid like you would on XIN ZHAO jungle, because your W does reduce damage to minions, so it doesn't really help you shove waves. So it's just better to get that E max in for the extra attack speed. And just bash up the minions. Yeah, we need to get out of here. I did crash the wave, so he's going to have to shove it. We'll just back right here. Normally want to back on cannon wave, but I was in a weird spot with my wave to where if I didn't touch it, it would have been bad. I may end up missing out on 3 minions, but that's alright. We can afford our full T-Mat. It's usually not worth... Oh, actually we can't. Wow. Longsword doesn't actually build into it. That's so troll. I guess we'll just get a pink word. I didn't realize that they changed the Tiamat's item order. That changes things up a little bit. Doran's Blade or Doran's Shield is a little bit more desirable now than I thought. That's really stupid that they did that. But at least we have our pickaxe. We could nearly afford our Tiamat. If we had a kill, we would have been able to. We're still sitting on our flash and ignite as well. You can use your Q as an auto attack resetter. So you can auto attack and then start up your Q. We're going to get a pink down. We can defend it since we're ahead. And plus we can bait out roams as well. Just making sure it's not pinked. I want to take some heavy trades with him. We have a huge CS lead. Missed that minion, that's alright. He's already shoving the wave, so we have it in a pretty good spot. Mordekaiser is giving him to where I can't engage on him, otherwise I would snap his neck. I'll just kill Mordekaiser. I have my R now, just hit him with my R, bounce him off. And that's actually worth, as long as Kayn gets the kill. My wave's actually in a good spot to where I don't really want Kayn to touch it. We can get our full team at now. We'll pick up our boots as well. And we still have our pink ward in the bush. Not a bad fight, honestly. The only reason I took it is since I was so far ahead of the Yone. And plus Mordekaiser was only level 4 at the time. And he was looking pretty squishy to where I figured I could kill him pretty easily. I may miss a few minions. Am I going to miss the cannon minion XP? Yeah, I am. But I'll still get a lot of this XP. Gonna miss a few minions. Now that you have team mat, freezing wave isn't as realistic. So we're normally just gonna be power shoving it and then looking for invades on the enemy jungler, looking for roams. So after we dump that, we can go sit in Mord's jungle on his red buff. In fact, we'll just pull this up here. Mord's most likely gonna be over here. Whenever you use your E, it's typically best to use your Q as well, since your Q autos put your E on a much lower cooldown. We have it in the bush, they shouldn't even check it. Yeah, he's checking that area, but we pulled it into the back bush, so he didn't even think to check that. He's coming back, we'll thrash him. He doesn't have his dash. You can't fight me. Even if Mord's coming. I'll kill them both. Maybe not. Or maybe. Oh, we juked him out. Nice. We juked past his Q there. More Q can be pretty tricky to land if you're standing super close to them. We are missing out on minions right now, but that was a solid 1v2. Even without Conqueror, Hellblades and ZHAO's 1v1s are still fairly powerful. We're going to try to shove this out. We do have red buff, so we can heal up off of our passive here and the red buff healing. Whenever you're out of combat with champions or epic monsters, you get a lot of healing. We may be able to all in the Yone when he comes back. I'll look for a plant. I'm hoping one's going to be up. Yone's, his R should still be on cooldown. There is no plant, but I am still healing up. I think I could take a favorable 1v1 with him. We're going to max our Q second. You normally want to W them once they're up in the air, but it does such little damage since we're not maxing it anyways to where it's not a big deal if you don't really use it. He dashes forward. I dash on him. I'm going to knock him up. I have the red buff as well. That was a really bad trade for him. Even though I have team mat, I can semi-freeze this for a while, even with the AoE, since he just has such a minion advantage, and we'll still be healing off our red buff. We have enough mana for an E and a Q as well. And we have our ignite. We'll actually just go ahead and shove the wave. I think Yone's backing, with him just not showing up. Plus, I would like to go spend my gold. Your very first, after you have team mat, the first item you're going to want to buy is typically Divine Sunderer. Your only other real option is Eclipse. The Trinity Force is kind of trash on XIN. Unless you're running Conqueror, then Trinity Force is your pretty solid. But with Hellblades, wouldn't recommend Trinity. It's just going to be Divine Sunderer, or the other one is Eclipse if they're super squishy. But their team has Camille's kind of a bruiser, and so is the Lord. So I'm not really want to go Eclipse. Divine Sunderer is just going to be better here in general. After Divine Sunder, you normally want to look to get your Titanic Hydra to finish off your Tiamat. Then you can pick up either Lethality, you can start getting like a Steric's Gauge, just whatever you need. I can just run away from Yone. R him off me. Kayn kind of screwed me there. It's alright. They both got their triumphant healing off of killing Kayn. Kayn went in when he had less than 200 HP. So by him going in, he actually kind of healed them more than he even did damage. I needed to get back to the minion wave and just dash back to it. That would have been my best option. Yon got a lot of gold off that. We still have a huge CS lead though, because with how we've been managing our waves. We have 80 CS at the 10-minute mark, which is pretty solid. All things considered, still building into our Divine Thunder. We get the cooldown reduction. Yon's on a roam. I should be able to get at least one turret played off that. Our team's super AD heavy, I will say. If your team's this AD heavy, our only AP is support Nunu, don't ask me why, then XIN isn't the best option. You may want to just go an AP champion like Annie. But at least in the early game, they won't have any armor yet, so it shouldn't matter too much. As long as we can end the game. Miss 2 minions, that's what I like to see. Yon's still top. He's going to give up some plates. We're going to E the minion for attack speed. Auto attack Q reset. Yon looks like he's starting his recall. Dude, I'm so good at missing minions. Probably roam on the 𝐒𝐿e, just kind of low. We can displace or jump with our R. Looks like Mord might be trying to follow us a little bit. Oh, he's trying to freeze the wave. That's hilarious. With how far behind he is, he really shouldn't be doing that. He should just be trying to get himself ahead. We knock her up, and then we go in for the W. Once you have them knocked up off your third Q, they can't dodge it. Freezing the wave against someone who has a team mat doesn't really work, especially when they're ahead. He can't match me 1v1, so I can just step up and hit the wave. Mord's red buff's coming up. I could have potentially gone for that since Yon wasn't going to pressure the turret. It's fine. Shove this in. Alright, we'll go fight on Dragon. 𝐒𝐿e's dead. Looks like Kane low-key inted there. I'm gonna jump on Senna's head. Knock. Ooh, we just smack Yon with our R. We need to kill this Mord. Nice. Gonna knock him up. Then I'll use my E. You may have said, well, why did you use your Q that second time before your E? I thought he may have flashed away. If you know you can kill them without using your E, you normally hold on to it just in case they flash. You never know. Alright, she's going to hit the plant. I'm not going to be able to chase her. We're going to go tag mid real quick, and then we're going to try to kill Mord on his red buff. He doesn't have his R, so we should be able to do something with it. Oh, that minion's moving away from me too. It's a turd move. Alright, let's go kill Mord on his red buff. I think it's doable since I have Ignite, especially if he uses his Q and stuff. Could just go gank 𝐒𝐿e. Yeah, I think his stuff is on cooldown. I got the red buff. Probably just flash away here if Yon R's. It looks like Yon doesn't have R though. I'll just walk away, eat a plant. I got the red buff too. Mord ended up blue smiting me because he was trying to kill me instead of just smiting the red buff. I'm just gonna run away. I'll take blue buff. I need to heal up off it with my passive anyways. Plus red buff's healing me since this isn't an epic monster. So what I'm trying to say is blue buff isn't canceling my healing. I might have my R up. Looks like Yon's here though. I'm just gonna R him off me. I may have low-key killed Garen there. Kind of baited him. If he can trade 1-for-1, then that's pretty good. I didn't think we could win 2v3. You may be saying, well, why didn't you help them? I'm a lot squishier than Garen, and they could have killed me really fast and then just 3v1'd him. I think that situation, the way it panned out, was good enough. All things considered. We can't quite afford our tier 2 boots, so we'll just wait. Yeah, fighting 2v3, trading 1-for-1 isn't that bad. Against their team, I'm gonna need Merc Treads because of Morgana, Snare, and Senna Snare, and the 𝐒𝐿e stun. So we're gonna have to go Merc Treads. You can go plated steel caps, is especially good if you're playing against a lethality mid laner like Talon Zed, who are gonna basically be doing true damage to you because of their lethality. But Yon isn't a lethality mid laner, so by not having armor, it's not gonna be the end all be all. Senna's in lane, Morgana's missing, Morgana's fed, she could be roaming. We'll just wait for Yon. This might be warded. He has shield bow, which is one of the strongest items in the game. I pressed that on him. I don't know why it went on the minion. That was really weird. It's like it retargeted the minion since he ran out of the way. Or maybe I just misclicked that hard. Morgana's bot. I think we can kill this guy. I'm gonna armored off me, kill him. Mord knocked me up. I'm gonna run away. And now I'm gonna turn when I have to. I'm gonna juke his stuff out. Someone's here with me to help. Looks like it's Nunu. Nice. Good stuff. That was a really good Nunu roam. That's kind of funny. With Mordekaiser, it's good to just avoid letting him hit you when you're in his R at first. Kind of time his R out before you decide to go in. Yone just spawned in. I'll go ahead and just take Monster Camp. Use our Q to get our other abilities back up. Once again, your Q gives you 3 empowered autos, and each one of those lowers the rest of your abilities cooldown by 1 second. So on my R there, as I was running away from Mord, if they're not within the circle, they can't hurt you, even if you're ignited. So Mord actually hit me with a Q, but he was too far away to where it didn't hurt me. I don't want to let him have cannon minion. Oh, I missed cannon myself. I bullied him off a cannon, but I actually missed my own cannon. Looks like the Morgana's hella fed and my team's trying to quit. It's a shame, because I'm really fed. I need Garen. I can't just take this. He's gonna have to come back to the spot. Yeah. Oh, that's why you gotta knock them up first before you W. Because you have to stand still and then they'll just get away. Got him. Yo, I think we got these guys pinched though. I'm trying to get my other abilities off cooldown with my empowered Q. Maybe should have just gone for it though. Garen got on top of them with a really good teleport. I need to get on the Senna. Good knockback by the Mordekaiser. That was slick. Just knocked him up. Step behind him. When you're fighting Mord on a melee champ, it's so funny because whenever he Qs, as long as you're standing on top of him, you just step behind him like I did there. Alright, we really need these dragons. We already have the first 2. If we can get Dragon Soul, even though we're full AD and our AD carry's trying to quit on us, we can carry it. XIN ZHAO mid, as you can imagine, does start to fall off in the true late game, typically. Particularly when they have lots and lots of CC. I'll help him with Scuttle Crab. I don't need it. Oh, I guess he was going to give it to me there, but I generally give the jungle camps to my jungler since they have jungle item that they bought at the start. It gives them more XP. So by me taking stuff from them, it kind of just hurts the team. In general, you want to try to give to them rather than absorb it yourself. Yeah, the Divine Sunder gives us so much healing. It's on such a short cooldown too. 1.5 seconds is really, really short. Alright, so we can finally get our Titanic. After Titanic, I'm kind of feeling the Sterix gauge. Yeah, we're not overstacking any passives. Even though Divine Sunder has the Phage in it, you lose its sturdy passive. So by going the Sterix, it's still super valuable on us. A lot of HP, a lot of AD, survivability. You just want to stay alive because of all your on-hit damage from Divine Sunder, the Titanic, plus your passive healing use, super nasty. Since your W does half damage to minions and we're maxing it last, it's pretty important you rush team out like I did this game. It's your best item rush. Gonna hit him with a tipper. That's just slowed him. I only did that because I couldn't run him down. He's just as fast as I am. So if he's already that far away, I'm gonna have to risk missing a W. It's kind of like kickball. Like if you can't run him down, you just throw it at him. Oh baby, let's go, dude. Oh, let's go. Oh man, Divine Sunder healing's balanced. That Mord slow is really balanced though. Holy cow. Nice, nice, nice. Let's pull off. We still have Dragon Soul option coming up. We don't really have to force a Baron right now. I'd rather just heal up and steal their camps. Looks like Nunu wants it. Kane's not interested though, so that's a bit of an issue. I'm gonna just try to stand on top of him. I don't think his teammates are coming to help him either. It just juked it again. He just flashed away. I have no clue where he went. I hit him with my W tipper, so he's slowed right there. He's desperate. I actually want this blue since I'm out of mana. Otherwise, I would give it to Kane. I need to E to this. Yeah. That was really good. You can escape by going over walls. You just need something to jump to. Like, you can jump over a wall to jump on a monster if you have vision or enemy minions or champs. Really good escape tool if it's the situation's right. Gonna EQ. We're not even gonna bother to W. We're gonna hold on to our mana. Plus, once again, since we're maxing our W last, its damage is pretty shitty. So we're mainly just using it for its slow, honestly. That's 90% of its value right now. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and reset. I want to ping this off. I guess like Garen's not even here. They can't hit me since I'm on my R, so all that damage they just did went nowhere. Yeah, that was a really bad fight though. I was pinging it off, but I was dumb enough to follow it. Like, I should have just walked away. Oh, it's tough, man. They have a lot of magic damage. With my R, they're Morgana. Instead of have so much range, they're normally hitting me from super far away. So since they're not inside my circle when I'm on my R, they're not really hurting me. Therefore, I'm only really taking the magic damage from Mord, as you can see. Kind of sucks. I'll have to get some MR. I could go for Silvermere Dawn. It can get me out of Mord R. When Mord is in his R, he sucks up a bunch of your stats, kind of like a Trundle R. They're forcing a fight for some reason. I don't know. It's kind of strange. We have our Dragon Soul coming up, and they're like, it's time, dude. 2v5, let's go. It's all good, though. We'll just play for the Dragon Soul, and we'll win the game. We personally need to not do dumb things. Like, if our team does it, it's whatever. But if we're doing it too, then we'll be in trouble. So we're gonna have to settle down a bit. They're formed up. I don't think we can really fight for that. Alright, Carry's having the time of his life. Hopefully Kane can get it. I'm not gonna go over there. I think it's too risky. If I die, then they'll just take Baron or take our inhib. That dragon doesn't do much for them. It's just a normal dragon. For us, it's soul. So for Kane to try to steal it, that was worth. Even if Kane dies, it's worth. I don't think he even will, though, if he plays it right. Oh, never mind. He didn't play it right. But that was a really good smite by him. It's still worth. How is he not? Dude, he literally missed his Q over the wall, and he still lives. That's insane. They just lost inhib off that. We got Dragon Soul. Well played by the Kane. He's going after me. It's like, dude, Garen's trashing your base. I could flash knock her up probably, but they're all resetting. I'm gonna have to jump away to the minions top side. Yeah, just like that. I knocked him up, but when he teleports back, you can't cancel it, unfortunately. I'm on Senna's head. I have Dragon Soul, though, so I'm healing up quite a bit off this and my Sunderer. Nice. Nice, nice. I'm going to jump on her in a second. I want to heal up, though. My passive, every third auto is a heal. Alright, GG, guys. That's how you carry on XIN ZHAO mid. Hope you enjoyed this XIN ZHAO mid commentary guide. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is KingStix. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. And if you haven't had a chance yet, come check out the stream live.